Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome. My name's Wells, John Wellington Wells, and I'm a dealer in magic and spells. Trust me, there ain't no cheaper trader out there. You, sir, yes, sir, you, sir, at the front. Bit chilly out tonight, eh? But we can put a stop to that with some magic hair growth ointment. Rub it in anywhere to the same effect. Or you, madam, or madam. We got just the thing for you. MUGSS Make Me Pretty Remedy. Certainly put a stop to the decay. 10 notes? Or not. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are tonight's entertainment. But before we begin, may I remind you that we'd rather you weren't adding your own sound effects to this evening's performance. To reiterate, silence your mobile phones.
Or we will do this.
Thank you, Mickey. Right, now for one of my most favourite magic tricks. Let us begin. If I go too fast, just raise your hands, and I'll try and slow down a bit. Everyone that is, except for you, sir, at the front, in the black suit with that funny little wand.
oh be sure, and that pride of his sexes to be next at the feast on the green, oh be sure. Forget your bells for joys abound, for joys abound, forget your bells for joys abound. Ring glory bells, ring crying sound, and joy flows for joy today. Ring glory bells, ring crying sound, forget your bells for joys abound. Ring glory bells, ring crying sound, forget your bells for joys abound. Ring glory bells, ring crying sound, forget your bells for joys abound. Ringing bells, ringing bells, ringing bells, and crying sound for joys abound.
Constance, my daughter, why this strange depression? The village rings with seasonable joy because the young and amiable Alexis, heir to the great Sir Marmaduke Poindexter, is plighted to Aline, the only daughter of Annabella, Lady Sanguizure. You alone are sad and out of spirits. What is the reason? Speak, my daughter, speak. Oh, mother, do not ask if my complexion from red to white should change in quick succession, and then from white to red. Oh, take no notice if my poor limb should tremble with emotion. Pay no attention, mother, it is nothing if long and deep-drawn sighs I chance to utter. Oh, heed them not, their cause must ne'er be known. When he is here, I sigh with pleasure. When he is gone, I sigh with grief. His solemn voice has tones I treasure. My heart they glad, thy solace my unhappy lot. Thy solace my unhappy lot. When he is cold, I weep for sorrow. When he is kind, I weep for joy. My grief unto knows no tomorrow. My grief unto knows no tomorrow. My woe can find no hope, no solace, no alloy. No hope, no solace, no When I despond, my woe they chase, and when I take heart, my hope they cheer. His solemn voice has tones I treasure. My heart they glad, thy solace my unhappy lot. Thy solace my unhappy lot. When I despond, my woe they chase, and when I take heart,
very long ago. Tell me, who is the object of your young affections? Hush, Mother, he is here! Our Reverend Vicar. Oh, pity me, my heart is almost broken. Oh, my child, to such a union I shall not offer any opposition. Take him, he's yours. May you and he be very happy. But Mother, he is not yours to give. That's true, indeed. He might object. He might. But come, take heart. I'll probe him on the subject. Leave this affair to me.
Time was when love and I were well acquainted. Time was when we walked ever hand in hand. A saintly youth with worldly thoughts untainted, none better loved than I in all the land. Time was when maidens of the noblest station, forsaking even military men, would gaze upon me wrapped in adoration. Ah me, ah me, I was a fair young curate then. Had I a headache, sighed the maids assembled. Had I a cold, welled forth a silent tear. Did I look pale, then half the parish trembled, and when I coughed, all thought the end was near. I had no cares, no jealous doubts hung o'er me, for I was loved beyond all other men. Fled gilded dukes and belted earls before me. Ah me, ah me, I was a pale young curate then. A pale young curate, a pale young curate. Ah me, I was a pale young curate then.
Reverend Vicar. Sir.
Mrs. Partlet, it is good to see you. And your little daughter, Constance. Why, she is quite the little woman, I declare.
Oh, Mother, I cannot talk to him. Indeed, she is, sir, and as good a girl as ever stepped. Ah, sir, I'm afraid I shall soon lose her.
My dear, you pain me very much. Is she not well?
Oh, no, sir, no, I don't mean that. But young girls look to get married.
Ah, I take you. Well, when the time does come, I shall take much pleasure in marrying her myself.
Oh, Mother!
To some strapping young fellow in her own rank of life.
I have often wondered, Reverend Sir, if you'll excuse the liberty, that you have never married.
Be still, my fluttering heart.
A clergyman's wife does much good in a village, and you are not as young as you once were. Pretty soon you'll be needing someone to nurse you and look after your little comforts.
Mrs. Partlet, there is much truth in what you say. The helpmate would cheer my declining days. Time was when it might have been, but I have left it too long. I am an old fogey now, am I not, my dear? A very old fogey indeed. Ha ha! No, Mrs. Partlet, my mind is quite made up. I shall live and die a solitary old bachelor.
Oh, Mother! Mother! Good day, Reverend Sir. Oh, my child, be comforted. At a more fitting time, we will try again. We will try again.
Poor little girl. I am afraid she has something on her mind. She is rather comely. Time was when this old heart would have throbbed in double time at the sight of such a fairy form. But tush, I am puling. Oh, here comes the young Alexis and his proud and happy father. Let me dry this telltale tear. Sir Marmaduke, my dear young friend Alexis, on this most happy, most auspicious plighting, permit me, as a true old friend, to tender my best, my very best congratulations.
Sir, you are most obliging. Doctor Daly, my beloved tutor, and my valued pastor, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Come, come, my son. Your fiancée will be here in 5 minutes. Rouse yourself to receive her.
Oh, rapture!
Yes, yes, you are a fortunate young fellow. And I will not disguise from you that this union with the House of Sangassor realizes my fondest wishes. Aline is rich, and she comes of a sufficiently old family, for she is 3037th in direct descent from Helen of Troy. True, there was a blot on the reputation of that lady, that affair with Paris. But where is the family, other than mine own, in which there is no such flaw? Yes, you are a lucky fellow, sir. A very lucky fellow.
Oh, Father, I am welling over with limpid joy. No sickling taint of sorrow overlies the lake of liquid love upon which Aline and I are to float into eternity.
Alexis, I desire that of your love for this young lady you do not speak so openly. You are always singing ballads in praise of her beauty, and you expect the very menials who sit behind your chair to chorus your ecstasies. It is not delicate.
Oh, but Father, a man who loves as I love.
Pooh, pooh, sir! 50 years ago I madly loved your future mother-in-law, the Lady Sangassor. And I have reason to believe that she returned my love. But were we guilty of the indelicacy of publicly rushing into each other's arms, exclaiming, "Oh, my adored one, beloved boy!" Ecstatic rapture and mingled joy, as seems to be the modern fashion of lovemaking? No! No, it was, Madame, I trust you are in the enjoyment of good health. Sir, you are vastly polite. I protest I am mighty well. And so forth, much more delicate, much more respectful. But see, Aline's train approaches. Let her retire, that she may prepare herself for the interesting ceremony in which she is to play so important a part. Welcome joy, adieu to sadness as aurora gilds the day. So those eyes, twin orbs of gladness, chase the cloud of care away. Irresistible incentive, bid me humbly kiss your hand. I'm your servant, most attentive to command. Wild with adoration, mad with fascination, to indulge my lamentation, no occasion do I miss. Goaded to distraction by maddening inaction, I find some satisfaction in apostrophe like this. Sang as you're immortal, sang as you're divine. Welcome to my portal, angel, oh be mine. Immortal, divine, angel, oh be mine. Irresistible incentive bids me humbly kiss your hand. I'm your servant, most attentive to command.
Sir, I thank you most politely for your gracious courtesy. Compliment more truly knightly never yet was paid to me. Chivalry is an ingredient sadly lacking in our land. Sir, I am your most obedient to command. What with adoration, mad with fascination, to indulge my lamentation, no occasion do I miss. Goaded to distraction by maddening inaction, I find some satisfaction in apostrophe like this. Marmaduke immortal, Marmaduke divine, take me to thy portal, loved one, oh be mine. Immortal, divine, loved one, oh be mine.
One with adoration, mad with fascination, to indulge my lamentation, no occasion do I miss. One with adoration, to indulge my lamentation, no occasion do I miss.
One with adoration, mad with fascination, to indulge my lamentation, no occasion do I miss. To indulge my lamentation, no occasion do I miss.
One with adoration, yes, and mad with fascination, to indulge my lamentation, no occasion do I miss. Your most obedient, your most obedient to command.
All is prepared for sealing and for signing. The contract has been drafted as agreed.
All is prepared for sealing and for signing. The contract has been drafted as agreed.
Approach the table, O ye lovers pining with hand and seal. Come execute the deed.
Approach the table, all ye lovers pining with hand and seal. Come execute the deed.
I deliver it as my act and deed.
I deliver it as my act and deed.
Seal they sign without a quivering, then to seal proceed. They deliver it as their act and deed. They deliver it as their act and deed. With heart and with voice, let us welcome His
Darling, you are now irrevocably betrothed to me. Are you not very, very happy?
Oh, Alexis, can you doubt it? Do I not love you beyond all on earth? Am I not beloved in return? Is not true love, faithfully given, and faith returned, the source of every earthly joy?
Of that, there can be no doubt. Oh, that the world would recognize the truth of that principle. Oh, that the world would put aside the artificial barriers of age, taste, temperament, art and custom, and recognize the glorious principle that in marriage alone is to be found the panacea of every ill.
Oh, continue to preach that sweet doctrine and you will succeed. Oh, evangel of true happiness.
I hope so. But as yet, the cause progresses but slowly. Still, I have made some converts to the principle that men and women should be married without distinction of rank. I've lectured at the subject at the Mechanics Institute, and the mechanics were unanimously in favour of my views. I've preached in beer shops, workshops, and lunatic asylums. And I've been received with enthusiasm. I've even talked to navvies about the great things that would happen if they married rich ladies of rank, and nay, not a navvy dissented.
Noble fellows. And yet, there are those that hold that the uneducated classes are not open to argument. I mean, what do the countesses say?
Why, at present, it can't be denied. The aristocracy hold aloof.
Oh, the working man is the true intelligence after all.
He is a noble creature. When he's so. Yes, Aline, true happiness comes of true love. It must live in itself and by itself. Love should live for love alone.
The sun whose rays are all ablaze with ever-living glory does not deny his majesty, he scorns to tell a story. He don't exclaim, I blush for shame, so kindly be indulgent. But fierce and cold in fiery gold he bore his holy effulgent. I mean to rule the earth as he the sky, with very much in love, Aline and I. So in my love for you I am not shy, will hold our hearts up high, Aline and I. Observe his flame, that placid dame, the moon's celestial highness. There's not a trace upon its face of dividends or shyness. She borrows light that through the night mankind may all acclaim her. And truth to tell, she lights up well, so I for one don't blame her. We are not shy, we're very much in love, Aline and I. So in my love for you I am not shy, we'll hold our hearts up high, Aline and I.
Yes, Aline. And I am going to take a desperate step in support of it. Tell me, have you ever heard of an old established set of family sorcerers, John Wellington Wells, located off St. Mary Axe?
I have seen their advertisement.
They have invented a filter, which, if report may be believed, is simply infallible. I intend to distribute this filter amongst the inhabitants of the village. And within 12 hours of my doing so, there will not be a single villager who won't have learnt the secret of pure and everlasting love. What do you say to that?
Well, dear, of course, a filter is a very useful thing to have in a house. But still, I don't quite see that it is the kind of thing that places its possessor on the very pinnacle of earthly joy.
Aline, you misunderstand me. I did not say a filter. I said a filter.
You don't mean a love potion?
On the contrary, I do mean a love potion.
Oh, Alexis, I do not think it would be right. I don't indeed. And then, a real sorcerer? It would be downright wicked.
Aline, is it or is it not a laudable object to want to steep up the whole world into the lips of love?
Unquestionably.
Unpleasant as it must be to have recourse to supernatural aid, I must nevertheless pocket this aversion in deference to the great and good end that I have in view. Hercules! Hercules!
Yes, sire!
Ah, Hercules! Is Mr. Wells there?
I don't know, sire. There's a cat and a box and a lady.
Hercules? Is that lady's lipstick on your face?
Yes, sire.
Oh, Alexis. A real sorcerer? I shall be frightened to death.
I trust my Aline will not yield to fear, while the strong right arm of Alexis is here to protect her.
Oh, it's nonsense, dear. You talking and protecting me with your strong right arm, in face of the fact that this family sorcerer could turn me into a guinea pig before you even had time to turn around.
Oh, he could turn you into a guinea pig. No doubt, but it's most unlikely he'd do such a thing. It's a very old established set of sorcerers, and I'm sure he'd never do such an untradesmanlike an act.
Please.
Good day, sir.
Good day! I believe you are a sorcerer.
Oh, yes, sir. We practice necromancy in all these branches. We have a choice assortment of wishing caps, divining rods, amulets, charms, and counter-charms. We can cast your nativity at a low figure, and we've an horoscope at 3 and 6, so we can guarantee our erudite tests, each containing a painted hag who'll come out and prophesize disasters. With Spring Complete, I strongly recommend it.
Our Aladdin lamps are very chaste, and our prophetic tablets foretelling everything, from a change of ministry down to right and unified, are much inquired for.
Our penny curse. One of the cheapest things in the trade is considered infallible. We've some very superior blessings too, but they're very little asked for. We've only sold one since Christmas to a gentleman who bought it to send to his mother-in-law. But it turns out he was afflicted in the head, and it's been returned on our hands. But I'll say the penny curses, especially on Saturday nights. He's tremendous. We can't turn him out fast enough. My name is John Wellington Wells. I'm a dealer in magic and spells, in blessings and curses, and never fill purses, in prophecies, witches and nails. If you want a proud folk to make tracks, if you'd melt a rich uncle in wax, you better look in on the resident G number 70 Simmery Axe. With a first-rate assortment of magic, for raising a posthumous shade, with effects that are comical tragic. There's no cheaper house in the trade. Love filled to weak quantities of it, and for knowledge if anyone burns, we're keeping a very small profit, a profit who brings us some banded returns. For he can prophesy with the wink of his eye, peep with security into futurity, sum up your history, clear up a mystery, human proclivity, for a nativity, for a nativity. He is Hans oracular, bogey spectacular, tetraplods tragical, mirror some magical, facts astronomical, solemn or comical, and if you want it, he makes a reduction on taking a quantity, oh! And if anyone anything lacks, you'll find it already in stacks. If you'll only look in on the resident gin number 70 Simmery Axe. He can raise you an host of ghosts, and that without reflectors, and creepy things with wings, and gaunt and grisly spectres. He can fill you crowds of shrouds, and horrify you vastly. He can rack your brains with chains, and gibberings gleam and ghastly. Then if vanity changes organicity with an urbanity full of satanity, vexes humanity with an inanity, fatal to vanity, driving your foes to the verge of insanity. Embodying tautology, in demonology, electrobiology, mystic mythology, spirit philology, high-class astrology, such is his knowledge, he isn't the one to require an apology, yo! My name is John Wellington Wells. I'm a dealer in magic and spells, in blessings and curses, and never fill purses, in prophecies, witches and nails. And if anyone anything lacks, you'll find it already in stacks. If you'll only look in on the resident in number 70 Simmery Axe.
Bravo! I have sent for you to consult you on a very important matter. Now, I believe you sell a patent oxyhydrogen love-at-first-sight filter.
Sir, it is our leading article.
Now, I want to be sure that you can guarantee this possesses all the qualities you say it does in its advertisement.
Sir, leave it out. We are not in the habit of puffing our goods. Ours is an old, established house with a large family connection, and every assurance held out in the advertisement will be fully realised.
Oh, Alexis, don't defend him. He'll change this into something dreadful. I know he will.
I am anxious from purely philanthropical motives to distribute this filter secretly amongst the inhabitants of the village. Tell me, how do you sell it?
Oh, in buying a quantity, sir, we strongly advise you're taking it in the wood and drawing it off as you happen to want it. It comes in 4.5 and 9-gallon casks, and in pipes and hogsheads for laying down. And we'll deduct 10% from prompt gold.
Credit crunch?
In which case we'll knock off 25%.
Good. Lee, the villagers will assemble to carouse in 10 minutes or so. Please go and fetch the teapot.
But Alexis...
Lead, please go and fetch the teapot.
I'm sure Dr. Daly would disapprove of this.
Now, please tell me, how quickly does it take effect?
Oh, in 12 hours. Whoever drinks of it loses consciousness for that period of time, and on waking, falls in love, as a matter of course, with the first lady he sees, who has also tasted it, and his affection is at once returned. One trial will prove that fact.
Good. Then, Mr. Wells, I will be most obliged to you if you will at once pour as much filter as you deem necessary, suffice to affect the whole village. This teapot.
But bless me, Alexis, many of the villagers are married people.
Madam! Madam, this filter is compounded on the strictest of principles. On married people, it'll have no effect whatsoever. But are you both quite sure that you have the nerve enough to carry you through the fearful ordeal?
In the good cause, I fear nothing.
Very well then, we will proceed at once to the incantation. Sprites of earth and air, fiends of flame and fire, demon souls come here in shoals, this fearful deed inspire. Appear, appear, appear.
Good master, we are here.
Noisome hags of night, imps of deadly shade, pallid ghosts arise in hosts and lend me all your aid. Appear, appear, appear. How they assemble, these fiends of the night.
Oh, Alexis, I tremble, seek safety and flight. The sight of flood for peace and plenty dwell, when the sigh of the silver strand is every heaven shell. To the joy that the plan will give unto fiends, of love will fly in innocence that on earth, in innocence that on die, in innocence that on earth, that on die, to live and die.
Too late, too late,
Too late,
that may not be.
that may not be.
That happy fate is not for thee.
That happy fate
is not for thee.
Now, shriveled hags with poison bags, discharge your loathsome loads. Spit flame and fire, unholy choir, belch forth your venom toads. Ye demons fell with yelp and yell, shed curses far afield. Ye fiends of night, your filthy blight in noisome plenty.
It is done. One too few. Set us free, our work is done.
Let us fly to a far-off land where peace and grace and lights in the sky of a silver strand is active. Let us
happy all, the feast is spread before ye. Fear nothing, but enjoy yourselves, I pray. Eat, and drink, be merry, I implore ye. For once, let thoughtless folly rule the day. Eat, drink, and be gay. Banish all worry and sorrow. Laugh gaily today. Weep if you're sorry tomorrow. Come, pass the cup round. I will go bail for the liquor. It's strong, I'll be bound, for it was brewed by the vicar. It's strong, I'll be bound, for it was brewed by the vicar.
None so knowing as he, at brewing a jorum of tea. Aha, aha, it is a jorum of tea. See ye may drink, all thoughts and heeding, the teacups clink. They are exceeding, their hearts will melt in half an hour. Then will be felt the potion's power, then will be felt the potion's power, the potion's power.
Pain, trouble, and care, misery, heartache, and worry, quick out of your lair, get you all gone in a hurry. Toil, sorrow, and lust, fly away quicker than quicker. 3 spoons to the pot, that is the brew of your vicar. 3 spoons to the pot, that is the brew of your vicar.
None so cunning as he, at brewing a jorum of tea. Aha, aha, it is a jorum of tea.
'Tis 12, I think, and at this mystic hour, the magic drink should manifest its power.
Oh, slumbering forth,
Oh, slumbering forth, how little have ye guessed the fire that warms each apathetic breast, each apathetic breast. But stay, my father is not here.
and pray, where is my mother dear?
I did not think it meet to see a dame of lengthy pedigree, a baronet and gay, see me a doctor of divinity, and that respectable QC, all fast asleep al frescoly, and so I had them carried home and put to bed respectably, and put to bed respectably. I trust my conduct meets your approbation. Sir, you acted with discrimination and showed more delicate appreciation than we expect in persons of your station. Yes, it showed more delicate appreciation than we expect in persons of your station. But soft, they waken one by one. The spell has worked, the deed is done. I would suggest that we retire while love the housemaid lights a kitchen fire. While love the housemaid lights a kitchen fire.
Sleeping out just where the dew do rise.
Why, that's the very way you're have to ruin, and don't seem quite respectable likewise.
Hey, that's you. Only think of that now.
What may you be at now? Tell me, do.
What a nose, and oh what eyes this, lips like a rose, and cheeks like wiseness.
I tell you true, which I never done, sir. I like you, as I never like none, sir.
Nay, but I do.
I love you madly. You're very plain, oh man, I love you madly.
I am a very deaf old man and hear you very badly.
You very old man, shall be
it is enchantment, surely. He's dry and snarly, deaf and slow, ill-tempered, weak and poorly. He's ugly and absurdly dressed, and 67 nearly. He's everything that I detest, but if the truth must be confessed, I love him very dearly.
That line, but for the rest, I did not hear it clearly.
You very devil man, she loves you dearly.
Oh joy, the charm works well, and all are now united.
The blind young boy obeys the spell. Their troth they all have plighted. I do confess and anxious that my heart and spirit mixes. Lord, the blessed example where all very loved Alexis. Oh, dear Alexis.
Oh, joy, no words to tell us, state of mind delighted. For still the boy and married, that will stay that day united. With happiness reigns everywhere and does break both the sexes. All the blessed example read of their beloved Alexis. Happiness reigns everywhere and does break both the sexes. All the blessed example read of their beloved Alexis. Oh joy, oh joy. Oh joy, oh joy. Oh joy, oh joy. Oh joy, oh joy.
How joyful they all seem in their newfound happiness. The whole village is paired off in the happiest manner. Yet, not a match has been made that the whole world would not consider ill-advised.
But we are wiser, far wiser than the world. Consider the good that will come of these ill-assorted unions. The wealthy husband will shower innumerable bonnets on his penniless bride, and the young and lively spouse will cheer the declining days of her elderly partner with comic songs unceasing.
Oh, what a delightful prospect for him.
Yes, but one thing remains to be done, that I may be assured of your love forever and ever. We must drink the philtre ourselves, so that you will love me forever.
Oh. Alexis, do you doubt me? I mean, is it necessary for love such as ours to be secured by artificial means? No. No, no!
My darling, time works terrible changes. I want to place our love beyond chance of change.
Alexis, it is already far beyond that chance. Have faith in me, for my love can never, ever change.
Then you absolutely refuse.
do. If you do not trust me, you have no right to love me. You have no right to be loved by me.
Enough! Aline, I will know how to interpret this refusal. Thou have the power and thine alone to place me on so proud a throne that kings might envy me. A priceless throne of love untold, more rich than orient pearl and gold. But no, no, thou wouldst be free. Thy love is like a flower that fades when they are. If such thy love or shame, call it by other name. Such love is like a flower that fades when they are. If such thy love or shame, call it by other name. That is not love. That is not love. Thou hast the power, thy vaunted love, to sanctify all doubts above, despite the gathering shade, to make that love of thine so sure that come what may, it must endure till time itself shall fade. Thy love is like a ray that fades within the day. If such thy love or shame, call it by other name. Such love is like a ray that dies within the day. If such thy love or shame, call it by other name. That is not love. That is not love. It is singular. It is very singular. It has overthrown all of my calculations. It is distinctly opposed to the doctrine of averages. I cannot understand it.
Dear Dr. Daly, what has puzzled you?
My dear, this village has not hitherto been addicted to marrying or giving in marriage. Hitherto, the youths of this village have not been enterprising, and the maidens have been distinctly coy. Judge then of my surprise when I tell you that the entire village came to me in a body just now and implored me to join them in matrimony with as little delay as possible. Even your excellent father has hinted to me that before very long it is not unlikely that he too will change his condition.
Oh, Alexis, did you hear that? Are you not delighted?
Yes, Dr. Daly, I cannot deny. The news you bring is very gratifying. Yes, but in my eyes it has its melancholy side. This universal marrying brings to mind the happier times, now, alas, gone forever, when I myself might have... But tush, I am puling. I am too old to marry. And yet, within the last half hour, I have greatly yearned for companionship. I never remarked it before, but the young maidens of this parish are distinctly comely. So too are the middle-aged. Also the elderly. All are comely, and all are engaged.
Is that your father?
Mrs. Bartlett!
Dr. Daly, give me joy. Alexis, my dear boy. You will, I am sure, be pleased to hear that my declining days are not unlikely to be solaced by the companionship of this good, virtuous, and amiable woman.
Yes, this is not altogether what I had expected, Father. Suffice to say that, of course, any wife of yours is a mother to me as well. This is not what I wanted.
Ah, sir, I entreat your forgiveness. I am aware that, socially, I am not everything that could be desired, nor am I blessed with an abundance of worldly goods, but I can at least confer on your estimable father the priceless dowry of a tender, loving heart.
Yes. After all, true love faithfully given is the source of all earthly joy.
Ah, I knew my boy wouldn't blame his poor father for acting on the impulse of a heart that has never yet misled him. Zora is not perhaps what the world calls beautiful.
But she is comely. Distinctly comely.
Zora is very good and very clean and honest, and that is worth far more than beauty, dear Sir Mark.
Yes, beauty will fade and perish, but personal cleanliness is practically undying, for it can be renewed whenever one discovers symptoms of decay. My dear Sir Marmaduke, I heartily congratulate you.
I rejoice that it's decided, happy now will be my life, for my father is provided with a kind and tender wife. She will tend him, nurse him, mend him, and his linen dry his tears. Bless the thoughtful fates that send him such a wife to soothe his years.
No young, giddy, thoughtless maiden, full of graces, airs, and cheers, but a sober widow laden with the weight of 50 years.
No high-born exalting beauty, blazing like a jeweled sun, but a wife who'll do her duty as that duty should be done.
She will tend him, nurse him, mend him, and his linen dry his tears. Bless the thoughtful fates that send him such a wife to soothe his years.
I'm no saucy minx and giddy, hussies such as them abound, but a clean and tidy widdy, well beknown for miles around.
All the village now have mated, and are happy as can be. I to live alone am fated, no one's left to marry me.
No one's left to marry him.
She will tend him, nurse him, mend him, and his linen dry his tears. Bless the thoughtful face that send him
such a wife to soothe his years. Yes, our thoughtful fates had sent him such a wife to soothe his years.
Such a wife.
Such a wife to soothe his years.
Oh, I have wrought much evil with my spells, and ill I can't undo. This is too bad of you, J.W. Wells. What wrong have they done you? And see, another lovelorn lady comes. Alas, poor stricken dame. A gentle pensiveness her life benumbs, and mine alone her blame.
Alas, ah me, and well a day, I sigh for love, and well I may, for I am very old and grey. But stay, what is this fairy form I see before me?
Oh, horrible! She's going to adore me. This last catastrophe is overpowering.
Why do you glare at me with visage lowering? For pity's sake, recoil not thus from me.
My lady, leave me. This can never be. Hate me, I draw my H's have through life.
Love me, I'll draw them too.
Hate me, I always eat peas with a knife.
Love me, I'll eat like you.
Hate me, I often roll down One Tree Hill.
Love me, I'll meet you there.
Hate me, I always go to Rosshaville.
Love me, that joy I'll share. Love me, my prejudices are forever dropped.
Me, that's not enough.
Love me, I'll come and help you in the shop.
Hate me, the life is rough.
Love me, my grammar I will all forswear.
Oh, hate me, endure my lord.
Love me, I'll stick sunflowers in my hair.
Oh, hate me, they'll suit you not. At what I'm going to say, be not enraged. I may not love you, for I am engaged.
Engaged, engaged.
Engaged to a maiden fair with bright brown hair and a sweet and simple smile, who waits for me by the sounding sea on a South Pacific isle. I lie, no maiden waits me there.
She has bright brown hair.
I lie, no maiden smiles on me.
By the sounding sea rage, despair. This maiden has bright brown hair, and mine is as white as snow. False man, it will be your fault if I go to my family vault and bury my lifelong woe.
Oh, agony, rage, despair, oh, where will this end? Oh, where I should very much like to know. It will certainly be my fault if she goes to a family vault to bury her lifelong woe.
False man, it will be your fault if I go to my family vault and bury my lifelong woe. The family vault,
the vault,
the family vault,
the family vault, the family vault, the family vault, the family vault, the family vault, the family vault, the family vault, the family vault. Yes, the family vault.
Alexis, doubt me not, my loved one. See, thine uttered will is sovereign not of me. All fear, all thought of ill, I cast away. It is my darling's will, and I obey. A fearful deed is done, my love is near. I go to meet my own in trembling fear. If all the sort of ill should cast a shade, it was my darling's will, and I
Oh, my voice is sad and low, and with timid step I go. For with load of love o'erladen, I inquire of every maiden, will you wed me, little lady? Will you share my cottage shady? Little lady answers no, no, no. Thank you for your kindly proffer, good your heart and full your coffer, yet I must decline your offer. I'm engaged to so and so. So and so, so and so. So and so, so and so. I'm engaged to so and so. What a rogue young hearts to pillage, what a worker on love's tillage. Every maiden in the village is engaged to so and so. So and so, so and so. So and so, so and so. All engaged to so and so. O sun and moon, O day and night, rejoice, rejoice with me. Proclaim our joy, ye birds above, ye brooklets, murmur forth our love, in total ecstasy, O joyous moon, O sun and moon. Rejoice with me, rejoice with me, rejoice, rejoice with me.
I'll lead my only love, my happiness, the filter. Have you tasted it?
Yes, yes.
All joy, mine, mine, forever and forever.
Alexis, don't do that. You must not.
Why?
Charge me not with cold deceit, oh pity, pity me. You made me drink with trembling awe, I drank and wine of cautions more. I never made us I saw, oh pity, pity me.
My dear young friend, console it be, we pity, pity you. In this I'm not an agent free, we pity, pity you. Some most extraordinary spell on us has cast its magic spell. The consequence I need not tell, we pity, pity you.
The most extraordinary spell on us has cast its magic spell. False one begun, I spurn thee, to thy new love turn thee, thy perfidy all men shall know.
I could not help it.
Come on, come on.
We could not help it.
Obey my call.
We could
help
not
it.
help it. We could not help it.
Sad surprises my love Aline despises. Oh, thought of sorrow shames her, another lover claims her. Be his false girl, for better or for worse, better you leave me, may a lover's curse.
Hold! Be just. This poor girl drank the filter at your insistence. She hurried off to meet you, but Most unfortunately, she ran into me instead. As you had administered the potion to both of us, the result was inevitable. But fear nothing from me. I shall be no man's rival. I shall quit the country at once and bury my sorrow in the congenial gloom of a colonial bishopric.
My dear old friend. Mr. Wells! Tell me whatever is to be done.
Well, I don't know. And yet, there is one way that this spell may be removed.
Oh, just name it. Really, just name it.
Either you or I must yield up his life to the gods. I would rather it was you. I'd have no hesitation in sacrificing my life to spare yours. But we are due to take stock next week, and it wouldn't be fair on the company.
True. I didn't think of that. Farewell. I am ready.
Oh, no. No, Alexis, it must not be. Mr. Wells, if he must die so all may be restored to their old loves, what is to become of me? I shall be left out in the cold with no loves to be restored to.
True! I did not think of that. My friends, I appeal to you, and I leave the decision in your hands. If he or I must die, which shall it be? Reply. Die thou, thou art the cause of all offending.
Die thou, yield thou to this decree unbending.
Die thou, die thou, die thou.
So be it. I submit. My fate is sealed to popular opinion. Thus, I yield. Be happy all. Leave me to my despair. I go, it matters not with whom or where. Come to my mansion, all of you. At least we'll crown our rapture with another feast.
Now to the banquet we press, now for the eggs and the ham. Now for the mustard and cress, now for the strawberry jam. Now for the tea of our host, now for the garlicking bun. Now for the muffin and toast, and now for the gay Sally Lunn. Now for the muffin and toast, and now for the gay Sally Lunn. The eggs and the ham, the strawberry jam, the rollicking bun, and the gay Sally Lunn. The eggs and the ham, the strawberry The ants in the hat and the strawberry jam and the rollicking bun. The rollicking bun and the gay Sally Lunn and the strawberry jam. Bun, bun, oh, the strawberry jam. Jam, jam, oh, the rollicking bun.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome. My name's Wells, John Wellington Wells, and I'm a dealer in magic and spells. Trust me, there ain't no cheaper trader out there. You, sir! Yes, sir, you, sir, at the front. Bit chilly out tonight, eh? But we can put a stop to that with some magic hair growth ointment. Rub it in anywhere to the same effect. Or you, madam! Or madam. Madam. We got just the thing for you. MUGSS Make Me Pretty Remedy. Certainly put a stop to the decay. 10 notes? Or not. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are tonight's entertainment. But before we begin, may I remind you that we'd rather you weren't adding your own sound effects to this evening's performance. To reiterate, silence your mobile phones.
Or we will do this.
Thank you, Mickey. Right, now for one of my most favourite magic tricks. Let us begin.